இந்த கான்வர்சேஷன்ல ஏன் கூட நம்ம எல்லாரோட ஃபேவரட் நேச்சுரல் ஸ்டார் நானி தான் இருக்காரு. வணக்கம் and hi.
வணக்கம், hi. I can't say.
It's okay. It's okay. You said hi. We're good. எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கேன்.
So last time when I met you, I asked you about your Tamil fans. So I think this time I'm going to ask you about your Hindi fans. I saw a video of yours where like Hindi people, they are screaming and going crazy about you when you were walking. எப்படி இருக்கு, like whichever part of India you're going?
I think thanks to the technology and everything, the access now, everyone is watching all the films.
Correct.
And particularly last couple of years, I think generally all the south states, we made a lot of noise with really impactful films.
True.
And because of those films, I think they're coming and watching a lot of other actors' films also. So there's a lot of now let's say 5-6 years back, I used to go to Goa and nicely chill on the beach and all.
Now you can't.
And it's a nice feeling. At the same time, once in a while when you want to go chill, you can't. But you can't have everything. So it's a very good feeling. Yeah.
So I was really happy for you because whenever I meet you, I will ask you for a direct Tamil film. But I think now I don't need that because I get to see all your Telugu films and we started to own you as you are, I think. So really happy for you. And Dasara, first look path odane I was everybody very crazy. நானியா இது இவ்வளோ டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக இருக்குது லுக்ஸ்லேருந்து மேக்கப்லேருந்து அவுட்ஃபிட்லேருந்து எல்லாமே இவ்வளோ டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக இருக்குது அப்படின்னு ஒரு ஃபீலிங் இருந்தது. உங்களுக்கு எப்படி இருந்தது லைக் டு see you like மிரர் பார்க்கும்போது? how was it?
For me it was actually quite shocking because I kind of imagined I'll be like that.
Okay.
With the makeup. So the thing is so this is how I imagined I look. But that's how I looked once I got into the location. So I only imagine the makeup. Oh, if I put makeup, I'll be like this. But I realized there's a lot of dust in the location. So the dust gets stuck once you're getting to the location. So the most of the film I'm not like this. Most of the film I'm like that. So
then also you look good only.
That is looking good?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, I look like this. Yeah.
Good only.
This is good?
Yeah.
Okay, then we have passed. Yeah, I'm safe then. Yeah.
Yes.
So this was me getting shocked looking at myself. Not this.
Okay.
This was me getting shocked looking at myself. This was, I thought I look like this if I do the makeup. So this is not a surprise. This was a surprise.
So when Srikanth narrated you the script, I think you very much close with all of your directors. You get to talk to them a lot before you, because I happened to talk to you twice before this conversation. Appola, you told me this. So when Srikanth being a debutant, avaru kuda in the conversation eppadi irundhudu, and in the kada ketone, what was your first immediate reaction?
I feel I don't know how to put this in words, but I feel you'll know deep down inside that it's not a particular detail, but with every person you like something, like you'll feel very honest about it. It's like something very sweet, something comes across. It's not the words, it's not that
the vibe.
Yeah, it's not that they behave sweetly, or it's not any. You feel positive.
Correct.
I felt that energy with you also. Yeah.
Thank you.
So when I saw Srikanth, I know his communication skills are not very good. He's an introvert, and he has to find words and all that sometimes, and he goes in his own trip. But I knew this guy is original. He's not trying to impress, he's not trying to say things which are supposed to be said, and something special is there. So once I started listening to the script, I realized that I was right, that there is something very original voice. This guy needs to tell his stories, because nobody writes stories like that. Nobody gets nuances, details like that. So something very, very nice about him. And then I thought, when I told everyone, and there were 3-4 projects which were wanting to wrote me, and there were script narrations were happening from a few experienced directors. So when I said I want to go with this guy, there were a lot of
resistance.
My team friends were saying, "Sir, are you sure?" And like, what is sure meaning? They mean if it is okay, if it is safe, can we mount such a big project on a debutant shoulder? But what I feel is, there is never, what are you sure about the other things?
Correct.
We can never be sure about anything. What does your gut say? Gut says this guy has something amazing. So let's go jump in. So in a way, even though I was very happy, confident, even in a way I also have this I hope I am right kind of feeling.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And once I think day 1, day 2, I was like so confident that we took the right part.
Nice. I also heard about the director. He used to work in Rangasthalam, and whoever is opposite to him, he was very particular about his work. So I got a story about this director's Ramcharan sir's button was not supposed to be here, and he insisted whoever it may be, the button should not be there. That's my job to do. So that kind of sincere person.
Yeah, very sincere, extremely sincere, and I can tell you 100 things like that on location every day. Something or the other keeps coming up. So he's amazing that way. A lot of things, like when you were saying about Rangasam, Sukumar sir called me after we released a teaser and all that. He called me and he said, what is this? What a teaser, that this and all that. And I told him, your assistant only, he worked with you. I think he learned well, I said. Then Sukumar sir said, he learned well or he's going to teach well to me.
Wow.
Like after the I'm like, end of the day, if you're proud of him, he's more than happy. What more does he need here?
So நீங்க பண்ற படங்கள் எல்லாமே இல்ல, it's not repetitive, it's somewhere different, be it the role or your looks or the dialect which you choose, because I think many of the films you take this local Telugu dialect. I think the rooted Telugu
depends on the script. Now when Shyam Singh Roy went, I had to say Bengali lines and all.
Yes.
So Ante Sundaraniki I played this Brahmin boy.
Yes.
So I think it depends on the script. It's not like, but something exciting has to be happening. It's no point in doing the same thing again.
Correct. So I think this is like very totally new to you also, right? Yeah, because the world itself,
the world, the costumes, the makeup, the dust, everything is very new to me.
So we also நாங்களும் பார்க்கும்போது அந்த வேர்ல்டே ரொம்ப புதுசா இருக்கு, ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்கா இருக்கு. இந்த வேர்ல்ட்ல யாரெல்லாம் இருக்க போறாங்க, இந்த வேர்ல்ட்ல who is good, who is bad, who is pitting against the other அப்படின்னு தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்கு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப ஆர்வமா இருக்கு. How was it like அந்த வேர்ல்ட் பில்டிங்? I heard சில செட் எல்லாம் வந்து ரொம்ப பெருசா போட்டிருந்தாங்க அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி.
We also shot in coal mines, actual coal mines. But in 22 acres of land, we put an entire village set.
Okay.
And so 60% of the film we shot there, we matched it to it. And the whole set was full of dust and huts, and it's an entire town. There's houses, buildings, roads, tracks, railway tracks, everything is there. And everything is filled with dust. Because it's supposed to be a village nearby the coal mines. So yeah, that is a crazy experience. So it's like every day I used to wake up and go to the location like I'm going to the school. So every day morning it's the same location from the house. It's 45 minutes away. So it was like a routine.
Okay.
Yeah.
But how was it getting into the skin of Dharani? Because everything is new. If you உங்களுக்கு improvise பண்ணனும்னாலும் you will have to check with the director if you can really do.
And then, yeah. No, but I think initial couple of days I was still searching for Dharani.
Okay.
But I think the day I found Dharani, there was no looking back. We got it right. Anything me and Shrikant discussed, everything fell in place, and it went off smooth.
Do you have something like I will not cross this line, or I cannot do this, that, something like that?
Regarding selection of films?
No. While acting itself, any lines which you have?
No, it depends. I will not do anything for the sake of it if it is not coming from the script itself.
Okay.
I'm going to say even the improvisation shouldn't disturb the mood of the film. It's not any just because it's exciting I don't try to incorporate it, because in the end we have to think of the film as one thing. It's not about each shot and each scene. So you're a part of a bigger picture. And the picture should look good. Yeah.
Nice. இந்த படம் பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கும்போது you said it was like காலையில எழுந்து 45 minutes travel, go there, act. I think it was kind of a routine thing. Did you get stuck anywhere பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கும்போது இப்போ how do I do the scene or something like that?
No, never got stuck with anything, but now there were days where you felt extremely tired and you just wanted a break.
Okay.
There were times like that. I was not stuck with like for example, we shot this one episode, most important episode in the film. When you watch the film, you'll know. It was full nights basically. Okay. and it's extremely, it was like dead. It was cold. It was December, second half of the December, and super cold. And this is outskirts, this full in between the fields and stuff like that, and freezing cold. And everybody, entire team are wearing gloves, jackets, and skull caps and all that.
Packed.
Yeah, I am wearing lungi, banyan. That's all, and it's sticky blood and full dust. And on the top of it, when it's freezing, and I think 9 degrees or something, they put the propellers. So it is on freezing cold. It's just for dust to raise and all that. So it was taxing. And when it was taxing, you know how we started the episode to be 14 days. 14 nights entire, every night, go in evening 6 o'clock, come back morning 6 o'clock, pack up, and then everybody goes at 6 o'clock. But I need to shower and brush and scrub for 2 hours, so 8 o'clock I'll pack. So this used to be the routine, so it was tiring. That 14 days episode became 21 days.
Oh my god.
So as it is, 14 days feels like forever. Then that episode becoming longer than what we anticipated. So those were the days I was like, give me a day break. I cannot function anymore. Yeah. But now when I see that episode in the film,
worth it.
Totally worth it.
Nice. And characteristics of Dharani. How does that convinced you? Okay, this Dharani pannuvaru, this panna mattaru.
There's something very nice about. See, Dharani is not a typical hero.
Okay.
He's not a guy who's like,
perfect.
Let me save the world.
Okay.
Okay, I'm the hero. No, it's not. He's like one of us. He's grey. He's not black and white. He's like,
he's selfish
has his
sometimes.
weaknesses. He has flaws. He does, and there are very nice things to him. And there's a child at heart. So he's a combination of everything. He's stupid sometimes. He's silly sometimes. He's angry sometimes. He sacrifices sometimes, but he snatches sometimes. So it is a mix of, all things. We're all mix of all things. We're not like, it's like not like pure white.
Correct.
So that's what something I thought is very exciting when it came to characterization of Dharani. And even though he's grey, even though he's flawed, I think all of you in the theatre will root for him. Like we will say, go Dharani.
He's the guy.
Yeah.
And I think for an actor like you, it will be like so much of liberation, to perform roles like this, no?
Yeah, no. More than liberation, very exciting it is, because it's a job you can have fun every day. It's like now that it's not the same job as yesterday, because with a character like this, every day is challenging, every day is exciting to know, how will Dharani play that scene?
Okay.
How will Dharani play this scene? So every day you're not thinking that, I cracked it, let me go and do it up. No. How do I do today's scene? How do I do tomorrow's scene? It's exciting throughout the film. So in a way it is fun.
How are you with your co-actors? Like, do you like giving in the acting scenes you talk to them, or script line you rehearse it? How does that work?
That is different with different actors. The few actors will just come on the location, and then we just crack it there and then. We see one rehearsal and we go for take. And there are few actors who feel that it will be nicer if we just see it once and then discuss how do we play it. So it also depends on the scene, it depends on the script, it depends on the actors you're acting with. So there's no one set style.
Okay.
I just go with the flow of the others. Yeah.
Nice. And how was it? Like, again, you're working with Keerthy, and we also loved that fair. We loved Naino Local.
I think this will be way above Naino Local, and I think Vanilla and Dharani will have an impact, which I think it's hard for us only to break for a long time.
Yes. And also, if this film has got like strong technician backup, no, right? Like be it a music director or a cinematographer, editor, everybody is like they're strong in their own forte. So how was it like working with Satyan Suryan sir? As you've spoken many interviews, I think he's master of night shots. So what was one thing which inspired you, like, sir, eppadi idu pandreenga அப்படிங்கற மாதிரி?
He's someone like for example, see what happens is night shoots is a different thing, and when you have vehicles or when you have street lights or other lights to play around, you can do night shoots.
Correct.
Because you just need to pick a source light and then you have light. we are in a village like Virlapalli where there are no vehicles, where there are no lights, nothing, where there are no street lights, nothing. So how do you light up things? Two things you have. Either it should be a deepam or it should be moon, or it should be a bonfire or fire around you. So how he influenced those, with those elements, how he kind of created a unique experience visually. I think Sachin Sir is one of the best works. That's right.
Wonderful. And talking about the music, already Instagram is going viral, I think, with the and we also saw your bottom sip reel. So Santhosh Narayanan, he has also gave beautiful albums in Tamil. So how was it to be part of?
Santhosh Sir is, I think, terrific music. That not I think, it is a fact. We all know that it's amazing. And DASARA, we couldn't have asked for anyone better than Santhosh Sir, because he's a very rooted store and he's a very rooted musician. I think it's a marriage of a great combination. Yeah.
Nice. And what was your wife's reaction after seeing your getup in this?
They're all shocked, definitely. And since I fully freshen up, I shower, I do everything and come back home every day. If I walked in like this, my watchman wouldn't have let me inside. So I do everything and I come back. So they only used to see me tired. They never saw me in this getup. So when I showed the stills and all that, they were quite shocked. And my son, who's just 5 now, I think he thinks I'm somebody. That is somebody else.
Oh, and I think that's.
No, it's not Nana. I think that's somebody. So but he has seen me in the beard for longest time. So he was more surprised.
For me?
No, not for me. And then he was too much of a kid.
Okay.
The baby. Now, since last 1.5 years, he's seen me in this beard.
Okay.
This much beard was there throughout the 1.5 years. So recently, when I just took off the beard for many of them, when I went home, when I went with a kerchief and then I took it off, then he was really shocked to see me without the beard, because it's last 1.5. See, a kid of 5 years age, 1.5 years is a big lifetime for him.
Correct.
So he doesn't remember before that.
Yeah.
He only remembers me with the beard and much. So he was shocked when he saw me like this.
Nice. And I think now the industry is so much changing and welcoming. Like எல்லா language படங்களும் எல்லாருமே பார்க்குறாங்க. நல்லா இருக்கு அப்படின்னா it's like it's going across borders. What's your take on this pan-Indian thing? Because it was always there, according to me. I think the term is new. What is your take on it?
I don't know the term. I feel, I know they just termed it for the sake of it and they're using it so much. But I feel now the access to cinema has become very easy. Everyone is getting to watch films.
Correct.
Now suddenly if I'm sitting at home and some friend comes and tells, or some media article somewhere in the paper, somewhere social media, somewhere when I'm school, I see, okay, this little film which is very nice in Malayalam, then I can go immediately watch it.
Correct.
I can switch on something, I can check where it is available, I can watch it. So once this came in, I think the game changed. Now the game is about not making family films. Now the game is not about not trying to cater what will sell, because you can only think about the audience around you.
Correct.
If you're trying to sell something, I think now the whole thing is about do something you genuinely like, give it all your heart, make a good film. I think everyone will share
like it.
I think everyone will like it.
Yes. One last question. Success of one film, will it create any pressure on you? அடுத்த படம் சூஸ் பண்ணும்போது ஏதாவது will it create something in your mind?
No, not that. In that way it doesn't. But success of the film creates a pressure of, will that ask me to do this only again? You understand that? Yeah, that pressure is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super. So DASARA looks so solid. ஒரு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லுக் வந்ததுல இருந்து இப்போ பாட்டு வர வரைக்கும் எல்லாருக்குமே வந்து படத்துல ஏதோ பெருசா இருக்கு அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து தெரியுது. When we are looking forward. Thank you so much for taking time and being patient with us. Thank you
so much. You've been so patient. I should say thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
I enjoyed the interview. Thank you. March 30th எல்லாரும் வந்து DASARA தியேட்டர்ல பாருங்க. தியேட்டர் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் கிடைக்கும்.